F1 News, Fernando Alonso to Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton message, Max Verstappen defends Vettel. Alonso could ask for Ferrari seat. Fernando Alonso could spend the summer break trying to negotiate a return to Ferrari in 2019, according to Martin Brundle. Alonso is coming to the end of his McLaren contract but has an option to extend for a year when his deal expires in 6 months' time. However, with the Woking-based outfit apparently unable to deliver a car capable of challenging at the front of the grid, the Spaniard is more likely to seek alternative employment. And F1 pundit Brundle reckons Ferrari, who have yet to renew Kimi Räikkönen's contract, could be a prime target for Alonso. I'm pretty sure that Fernando Alonso will be having a word with the new Ferrari boss Louis Camilleri in one last desperate attempt to regain a winning car, Brundle wrote in his Sky Sports column. Judging by his on-track performance and radio transmissions in Hockenheim, he's at the end of his tether otherwise. Hamilton opens up on being different. Lewis Hamilton has urged fans all over the world to embrace their differences in a message of tolerance on his Twitter. Hamilton was an emotional victor on Sunday, claiming that love conquers all on team radio after recovering from 14th on the grid to take top spot on the podium in a dramatic race. And with just one race to go until the summer break, the F1 World Drivers' Championship leader posted a thought-provoking video on his Twitter profile today about being different when he was growing up. When Nelson Mandela was 90 years old, he told me that he was still learning every day. I think that's one of the most important things we can do as human beings, Hamilton said in a video posted on Twitter with the hashtag #What'sYourDrive. Keep learning about yourself, keep improving and be proud of who you are. As a kid I was very much in my own cocoon. I'd get up every morning, put on my school uniform and go to school. But I always felt that I was different from the other kids. There were not a lot of black kids in our school. I think there was a long period of time where there was a yearning to want to blend in, but in actual fact the best thing is that you don't blend in, that you look different and you are different. You accept and acknowledge that and see that as a positive rather than a negative. Once I realized I am different, I'm like, great, I'm gonna go with it. I know we can get lost along the way, but being able to take on new challenges that push you further, rising through the failures and the mistakes and building the confidence to accept who you are the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. Verstappen, Vettel mistake came at super tricky corner. Sebastian Vettel cannot be given too much of the blame for the crash that saw his chances of winning the German Grand Prix go up in smoke, according to Max Verstappen. Vettel had been leading at Hockenheim when rain began to fall with 25 laps to go and the Ferrari driver began to struggle for grip. And when he locked up on the way into the Sachs curve, Vettel skidded into the gravel and the barriers, ending his race and triggering a safety car period that saw Lewis Hamilton take the lead. Vettel insisted he would not lose sleep over the error and Verstappen agreed that the conditions were treacherous even for the most risk-averse drivers. It was super tricky out there, especially in that corner, said Verstappen. You just try to find good grip everywhere, but you don't want to take too many risks because you already have some good points in the bag. You don't want to risk losing those by going off. Dealing with that risk is very difficult. If you lock up for just a moment, you fly off the track.